I think it's here, guys. Wow. Now you might be wondering why we decided to spend $1,700 on a vacuum cleaner.
You mean you're the one that wanted to spend $1,700. I had no idea this was even a thing. Does it bring you coffee in the morning? Could you put your coffee on it and then have Alexa tell it to come to you on the couch?
I mean, the way I see it, it's also a toy for the cats as well.
You ever seen the gif of that cat where they're fighting and he takes his foot and he pushes it away?
Oh wait, you're thinking of a different meme to me.
I am.
Oh, easy.
This thing is heavy, oh my god.
So this is the Roborock S8 Ultra Pro. I think that's the name. Now, I did quite a lot of research on this before deciding on this particular model because we've been wanting a RoboVac for quite a while now, and the new place that we just moved into is mostly hardwood floors, so really wanted something that both did vacuuming and mopping and was just as low maintenance as possible. As it so happens, this thing will do absolutely everything. Like, we've got a dustbin, we've got clean water in here, dirty water in this one, and then somewhere inside this dock there is a mop cleaner, and I believe the dock also cleans itself as well. I mean, how sick is that? I think we should set it up and take it for a test drive. Remove this sticker before use. I mean, why put it on in the first place? Also, on a completely unrelated note, we just picked up the ROG Allies. Well, we actually got sent them by AMD. Thanks, AMD. And Asus. And we also picked up from Target this afternoon the new Xbox Starfield controller, which looks absolutely sick. Who's excited for Starfield? Let me know in the comments. Now, this isn't actually my first RoboVac. I used to own one, but it was nowhere near as smart as this thing. It did vacuum, it did mop, but I had to empty it and clean it after every single cycle, which is pretty annoying. Now, judging by the reviews of this thing, it's extremely low maintenance. Like I said, it will do everything for you, even down to cleaning and drying the mop. Oh, and we've already decided on a name. He's gonna be called Jeff.
My name is Jeff. Let's see how tall Mr. Jeff is.
Now, you might be wondering why we're measuring up Jeff. Well, there's a reason. Basically, we installed this cat door, which so far has been amazing because it stops the cat from destroying our lovely new furniture. However, it's also introduced a new problem because, as you can see, Jeff here cannot fit underneath the door.
Wait, what if we could automate the door? So we've got about 3 inches that we need to lift this gate up. But the problem is, I'm pretty sure that Miko and Benji can get under 3 inches under the gate, so I don't know if it's gonna work.
I was thinking if we start feeding them a little bit more each week, then it won't be long before they can't fit under there.
Benji's fat. All right, Benji, how wide is your torso, mister? You're about 6 inches. Although they say that if their head can fit, they can fit. It's about 4 inches, so.
I don't know.
I love how Benji's just sitting here like, yeah, I'm waiting to get out.
And yes, this is an MSI motherboard and keyboard. It's just the right height.
Come on, Benji.
Don't do it, Benji. Oh, here comes Miko. Don't do it, Miko.
I told you.
Oh, no, I don't know if he's gonna fit.
Look at him.
No, no, Benji. No, no, back you go. He's technically not through yet.
Oh.
No, Benji. Looks like we're gonna have to think of a plan B for the gate. Just updating the firmware. Now, we're not gonna be keeping it in this exact area. I kind of just put it there for now. Just need to tidy up a little bit, then we can test it out.
Oh my God, what is that? Oh my God, what is that?
What do you guys think of Jeff? He's pretty cool, right, Benji? Miko, what are you doing? So So just let Jeff do his thing, and as you can see, I'll put a photo up on screen now, he's created us a map. So if we go into the menu, we can basically see the room name, we can see the floor type, we can see if there's any obstacles or furniture, and you can also customize your map as well to set like no-go zones if there's a specific area you don't want the vacuum to go. So that's all quite nice, but I'm very interested to test out both the mopping and vacuuming capabilities of this thing, so I think we should give it a bit of a challenge. Now inside these mugs right here, we have a mix of rice, chia seeds, oats, and cat food. And I want to see how it performs on different surfaces. Now in the kitchen, you can see we mostly have just hardwood floor, which shouldn't be much of a challenge for the vacuum, but I am interested to see how it performs with like stuff getting under the cabinets, because I feel like vacuums always struggle with getting the edges. We do have this rug as well, which is basically just like a low pile carpet. And then over on the other side of the room, we have this really thick high pile rug, which I think is going to be a bit of a challenge. I'd say we have a pretty good mix here of both small and large debris, and we also have a bunch of stuff along the edges of the cabinets as well. This should be interesting. I just tapped a point on the map where I want it to go and clean. This is the kitchen right here, so I guess we'll see how he does. Come on, Jeff. I would say that Jeff passed this test with flying colours. As you can see, it's actually very clean. There's nothing on the rug, and for the most part, it did manage to get down the side of the cabinets. There's not much left over. There's a tiny bit of stuff here where obviously you can't reach all the way into the corner. Same goes for this area next to the fridge as well. It just can't reach this. So far, so good. Let's try something a little bit harder. So once again, I think it's done a really good job. Now, as you can see, there's still a bunch of stuff over here. One thing I have noticed is that when you click spot clean, it only cleans in a 1.5 meter squared area. In terms of the bit that it did clean, there's nothing really left over apart from a few things right here. So there's a couple of pieces of cat food. There's like an oat piece there. I don't see any chia seeds, which is a good sign. I did just run it a second time to give it a chance to get the area that it missed, and it did pretty good. I don't see anything on the rug now. There's one thing left to try out, and that is the mopping feature. So here we have some sugar-free maple syrup. So I'll put a little bit of this on the floor. That was actually quite a lot. So it just finished mopping, you can see where it's been right there. Now what I'm quite interested to see is how much residue there is. Now one of the features this mop does have is an auto mop clean. So basically, when it is cleaning your house and it's mopping, every 10 or 20 minutes, it will go back to the dock and it will clean itself. So if we flip it over, yeah, this is all pretty saturated and I can feel the residue of like the maple syrup on here. So basically at the moment, it's just spreading it all over the floor. I think we've established that that much maple syrup is just too much for it to handle in one go. I'll tell you what, we'll send it back to the dock, we'll let it clean up the mop, and then we'll give it a second chance.
Starting to wash the mop.
A few moments later.
It's just finished washing the mop, so let's pop it out and see how good of a job it did. Looks pretty clean. Let's have a feel. Yeah, I'm definitely still feeling some residue on there. Unfortunately, you can just take this whole mop off and wash it, so I think we're gonna need to do that. Yeah, it smells much cleaner. Also, look at all the stuff it collected. I should probably have just let it empty itself. One thing I will say is it's very easy to clean. I just took out the rollerblades in this thing because still had a little bit of residue of the maple syrup on it. Come on, Jeff, let's get you home.
Charging.
And that's pretty much it. You can replace the bag as and when you need to, and then when this dirty water tank gets full, you can just take that out and empty it down the drain. So what have we learned in our first 24 hours of owning a robot vacuum? Don't pour copious amounts of maple syrup on the floor. Yeah, obviously you've got to be realistic with these things. I mean, if you saturate the mop with a sticky substance, then you're gonna need to clean it manually. But I mean, for the rest of the challenges, I honestly thought it did pretty damn good. Like, it managed to clean up everything on this high pile carpet. You can set schedules and stuff to go around twice if you need to, so that's not really an issue. All in all, very happy. Let me know what you guys think of it down below in the comments. Do you think it's worth the money? Now in the next vlog, we need to tackle the studio because, as you can see, it's still a complete mess. I've actually had a bit of a change of plan because this area, by the way, excuse the mess, this is pretty much just the dumping ground at the moment. This is the nice side. Yeah, this area was where we were going to be putting the gaming setups, but we've kind of decided that we would like to have a dedicated room for them. So I think we're going to be putting the gaming setups in there, which means we've got to design a whole room, so that's going to be quite fun. But anyway, thanks for watching today, guys. Drop a like if you enjoyed, it helps the channel out. Hit that subscribe button if you want to see more. And with that being said, we'll catch you all in the next one.